Hey, hi, hello, honeys. It is Micah, and I am back with another video. So, look, before we get started, I just want to apologize for the little break that I took. I know I was supposed to upload like 2 weeks ago, and the week after that, but it's the same old with me, you know? I was going through a difficult time. I feel like I'm not centered. Am I really ever? I don't know, girl. But yeah, I was just going through a little bit of a difficult time. I was not motivated, just to be honest. I didn't feel like doing anything, so I just didn't. But we've got our motivation back. We're back and we're better. I have like, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 pages of notes today, so you guys might want to grab a snack. I'll wait for you to go grab your snack. And then come back and we're gonna get into it, okay? Okay, but yeah, as always, let me first do my little announcement. If you guys did not know, now you know. I am the CEO of Princess. Princess is not just a lifestyle. Wait, what? Look, it's been too long. I don't even remember. Princess is not just a brand. It's a lifestyle. Here's my little poster right here. My slogan is anyone can be royalty. Being a princess is just about being unapologetic and unashamed of who you are and where you come from. You know? So I do have products. Just some merch that goes along with it. I have my crop tops as seen in this picture. We have black and white, and there's some with there's some that are white with pink writing. That was a part of that Mariposa collection that launched a few weeks ago. And then I also have jewelry pieces and bags. So if you guys are interested in buying any of that, please go to my website, princessboutique.square.shy, and shop with me today. I really need to push Princess a little bit more, but you know, I'll just explain to you guys why it's been a little bit difficult for me to do that. You know? Also, I want to say this at the beginning of the video so I can catch you. If you guys have any video ideas or any topics that you want me to cover, please go to the link in my bio where there is a Google form where you can fill out any video topics that you want me to cover, anything that you feel that you need to hear talked about, anything that you're struggling with. Please fill out that Google form. It can be anonymous, that's fine. You know? They're screaming. I'm sorry if y'all hear that screaming. These children are crazy. But yeah, make sure you guys do that. Anyways, I'm done blabbering. Let's get into today's topic. Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, I have just been dealing with a difficult time. You know, every single time I have a video, it's usually something that I've dealt with the past week. So yeah, my mental health has just been a little bit, how you say, not the greatest. I'm not gonna say it was like, oh yeah, my mental health was terrible, but like, she's not really doing amazing, you know. I deal with anxiety. If you guys don't know, I deal with anxiety pretty bad, and so she started to act up again. Yes, she's like, it's a hot girl summer, you know. So she started acting up, so yeah. But a lot of people wouldn't like realize it or notice it because I'm still like smiling and laughing and making jokes, and I was still posting on Instagram, you know, my little photos. People probably just like, she's just like not doing what she's supposed to do. Like, no girl, I was like going through it, you know. But yeah, what's crazy about like that whole thing is that it's all in your head. Like, you see people smiling, you see people laughing, you're like, oh, they're normal, they're fine. But it's all going on in your head. Like, it's a war in your head. Like, if you know, it's crazy. But yeah, my anxiety really just causes me to be mute and hide in the shadows. And so, like, whenever people look at me, they're like, oh, she's just stuck up. Because especially like the way that I look, the way that I dress, like I wear my lashes long. And I like to dress nice, and so when people see that I'm not talking or that I'm like in a corner somewhere, they're like, oh, she's stuck up, she's rude, like she doesn't want to talk to anybody. Like, no girl, I'm literally going through it in my head, you know. So that's what she be going through. Cause like there was like one instance where I was like out and I literally like I physically, this is hurting my head. Oh my god. Ooh. But yeah, there's instances when I'm out and I physically, like literally physically cannot bring myself to move. Like it's that bad. Like I can't like move, I can't speak, and it feels like I'm chained. Have you guys ever seen, I'm trying to think of a movie that I guess like Get Out, when he was like in the sunken place. It's like you're there physically, but mentally you're somewhere else. Like mentally you're trapped. That's what it's like for me. I feel like I'm trapped in this bubble for a while, and the anxiety just takes over. And I'm like, it feels like I'm knocking at the door. I'm like, okay, I want to speak, I want to talk, I want to talk, I want to talk. And anybody's like, no, girl, don't do it. You're not allowed. Shut up. Stay quiet. Okay? 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 But yeah, it's no point. Like every time I hear someone whispering or like laughing, I feel like they're talking about me. And so my brain is like, see, that's exactly why you just need to keep your mouth shut. Because they don't like you. They don't like you here. I like beat myself up for not being able to speak or not being able to talk. So like, I'll be in my head like, okay, I want to talk, I want to talk, I want to talk. And my anxiety is like, no. And then I'm like, and then the anxiety is like, well, now you look crazy for not talking. I'm like, whew. Well, I'm trying to talk, and I can't talk, and I don't know what to do. And then it's just like a whole bunch of overwhelming mess, and then that's when a panic attack happens. And it's so nice. Sorry. Yeah. But really, I think that it stems from everything that happened to me in middle school, all that hoopla, all that drama. If you don't know, then you can watch that My Story video, and if you guys want me to go into depth of like everything that happened, like story time, then I can do that as well. It was a crazy time for me, but yeah, that whole middle school into freshman year thing, I think that's really where it stemmed from. That's where it started. That is really where it started. That whole time period for anyone, that's just a difficult time because you're transitioning from like one section of your life to the next, and it's just like really hard. So like you're trying to figure yourself out, and you're trying to find yourself. Like I said in previous videos, I didn't really get to find myself because I was trying to please other people. I was trying to focus on other people that I did not have time to find myself, which led to like me being confused when I had to, like when it was like, okay, wake up call, girl, what's going on, you know? But yeah, I was like bullied, I was assaulted, I was abused, I was hurt during that time. So after all of that, of course you're gonna have like trauma. You're gonna have that hard times. I got mentally trampled over in middle school. Like you see the British accent came out, that's how serious it was. But yeah, that's why I'm so passionate just about that age group. I know sometimes I say in my videos a lot, like, for my middle school girl, because middle school, that is a hard, for middle schoolers, that is a hard time. Like 6th grade is just like, okay, I'm fresh out of elementary school, I'm fine, I'm chilling. And then it's like, and then 7th grade is like, and 8th grade is like, that's when stuff gets real. 8th grade and then going into freshman year. I know people are like, I mean, whatever, you're young. Like, no. That is a crazy time period, and that's why I'm so passionate about it, because I don't want anybody to go through the same things that I went through or what I'm going through right now. You know, I want to be able to at least try to stop it, combat it before it gets too crazy. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm always trying to help out my girlies. That is what this channel is for. So I can share my message, tell my story, talk about what I go through, just so people can know that there's someone out there that they can relate to, someone out there that's going through the same thing. Like, yeah, it's therapeutic for me, but I really do it for y'all, you know? You know, my man, you know? I'm actually going through these pages really fast, like, oh my god. But yeah. But I've been doing a fantabulous job at keeping everything under control, under wraps. I have been doing an amazing, I'm literally so proud of myself at how good I've been doing with controlling my anxiety. So I'm just going to share with you guys a few things that I've realized or that I've done to help me out. So numero uno, like I said before, it is a war in your mind. This is a battle going on in your head. Let me repeat myself, your head. So you can control it. And I know that's easier said than done. I know it, because whenever my mom would say the same thing to me, like, just control it. Just take it back. I was like, I can't. Those thoughts are too powerful. I can't. I'm weak. I can't fight that thing. I just let it win because I was weak. But now that I'm stronger, I'm like, okay, no. What I do is I literally say no. And I know you're like, that's kind of crazy. But, like, I don't say it out loud. But in my head, if I feel a thought coming on, like, oh, someone's laughing at you right now, or you look stupid right now, I'm like, no, in my head. And completely change my whole train of thought. Like, the whole idea is just completely gone. And it doesn't work quickly. It's not like, no, then it's gone, because it'll still try. Like, I'll change my thought, it'll come right back. Change my thought, it'll come right back. But what you have to do is not give up. Don't give up. Don't let it win. Keep fighting. Keep pushing until it's gone. Just do it. And then eventually it's not going to come back. Well, hopefully, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes. But yeah, just take back your mind. Because you have the power, baby. You have the power. Not your thoughts. You control what's going on in your head, period. Number 2, talk to someone or surround yourself with people that make you feel comfortable. So, like, what's crazy is my anxiety only happens, like, I only have like an episode when I'm alone or when I feel like I'm alone. So if I can be around a lot of people, not saying that like when I'm alone in my bedroom, I can be around a lot of people and still feel alone. So like, alone to me is when I'm around people who I don't know too well, who I know I'm not comfortable with, even if it's like a friend I've been friends with for years and I just don't feel comfortable around them. I feel like I can't be myself around them, then I'm still feeling like I'm alone. So when I'm alone, that's when my anxiety starts to act up, and that's when I start to shy away. That's when I start to get quiet. I just let people over talk me. You know, I just don't say anything. But if I am around people who I know who will protect me or be there for me when or if there's an instance where someone does judge me or attack me or come at me, then I can feel free. So like at work, they see me as shy, they see me as quiet, but if my best friend Madison, we talked about like her working there, she got hired, like if she ended up working there, they would see a completely different Micah. Like they would not see shy Micah. They would think I'm crazy because that's who I am. I'm actually, I like to have fun. I like to have a really good time. Like some people might think I'm overbearing with fun, which is why my anxiety is, I guess, the way it is, because some people just don't accept or understand the humor. But Madison, we get each other. Or like with Bebe. With him, I don't care where we are, if I'm with him, I'm myself. Because I know that if there's an instance where somebody does come at me or tries to tell me I'm wrong, then I know that I can go to him and he will be by my side. And I know that I can go to Madison, she'll be by my side, you know? So just surrounding yourself with people who make you feel safe, make you feel like you can be yourself and will protect you. Not saying that you need protection, because like you can very much protect yourself. But if you're not at that point yet where you can fight your battles, because I know with anxiety especially, oh my god, if someone comes up to you, that just makes everything worse. It'll just be like the last straw. Because then, at least for me, I'm such a crybaby, I'll start crying, or I don't know, it gets crazy. It gets crazy. Okay, so just having someone, surrounding yourself with genuine people who have your well-being at mind. You know what I mean? Who care for your wellness, you know, and who protect you. So, oh yeah. Also, I know that talking about it or being honest isn't easy as well, because when I first figured it out, it was just new to me. Even the whole like anxiety thing. So I wasn't diagnosed by a doctor or anything, because I don't feel like I need a doctor to tell me what I know what's going on in my head. So it was self-diagnosed, but at first I didn't even know what anxiety was. I didn't know what it meant. And so at first it was hard to talk about. At first I was like, I don't know what's going on. And I didn't want to talk to anybody. I remember I went to talk to a counselor one time. I didn't want to tell her anything. Like, I talked a little bit, and then afterwards I got in the car and I had a panic attack. Because, I don't know, I was just scared. I know it's hard. But it's better to release it than to keep it in. Because keeping it in, at least for me, I used to almost keep everything in until it got to the point where I just boom, 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 pop, you know? And that's not good. You don't have to pop. If you just release it when there's something that's bothering you, then you should be fine. You know what I mean? So yeah, just let it go, let it go. And if you feel like there's not anyone that you can talk to, then come talk to me. I want to be the ears. I am such a listening friend, you know. That's just who I am. I am a listener. I don't talk very much. Well, I guess if I'm comfortable with somebody and I'm like, okay, I want to talk, I'll talk. But if you need me to just listen, I know it's aggravating when you try to talk to people and they're like trying to give you advice and you're like, I don't even want advice. Like, I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. No one asked for your advice. Like, I won't even give you advice. I will just be a listening ear. So if any of you guys watching ever have anything that you want to talk about, I'm so serious. Don't ever be afraid to DM me on Instagram. Don't ever be afraid to hit me up on social media. Ever. Because I want to be here for you guys. That is my reason for being here. You know? So, let's talk about it. Also, number 3. On to number 3. Alrighty. I feel like I've only been talking for 15 minutes, so it's probably been like 30. So let's just keep going. Number 3, you're not crazy. You're not alone. So I know, especially when I first started to realize that I had a little bit of an issue, I was like, oh my god, am I crazy? Because like having a panic attack is intense, at least for me, because with the hyperventilating, with the crying, I sometimes when I have like an episode, I hold my ear as, I don't know, I guess as a like trying to block off the thoughts. Like I'll hold my ears and I'll scrunch up and I feel like I'm like going crazy and I don't know what to do, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this isn't normal, you know. And also just the idea of like having thoughts in your head. I'm like, am I hearing voices? Like having like there's like full blown conversations going on in my head telling me like, no, don't move, don't move, don't move. Or like, oh my gosh, they're laughing at you. Like, oh my gosh, they're talking about you. Like, you know, you look crazy right now. Like, you know, that's like stuff that's going on in my head. And I'm like, am I psycho? Like, am I crazy? Like, is this normal? It's normal. It's normal. And you're okay. Because, you know, don't beat yourself up about this thing that you can control, but you can't control. Like, this is not something that, it's not your fault. Don't ever feel like it's your fault or that you're crazy, because you're not, and it's gonna get better. Also know that you're not the only one going through it, because a lot of time what it'll try to do to you is make you feel isolated. It'll make you feel like, you know, you're the only one going through it and there's nobody else. There's so many people, and it's crazy because I talk about this a lot, but Gen Z has a lot of mental illness, and I guess, I guess a lot of it has to do with social media. It's a new age. Social media is our life, and I think it causes a lot of the mental illness that Gen Z is going through right now. But that doesn't mean that we can't fight it. That doesn't mean that we can't combat it. Like, but just know that probably almost, I don't want to say ever, but there's a lot of people who are going through what you're going through, or going through what we're going through. Because like I said, I still struggle with it almost daily, and you wouldn't even know. It may look like they're not, but they are. It happened. It's a real thing. So, yeah. But yeah, also, like, even with, like, the panic attacks, you know, like I said before, it makes you think you're crazy. Like, and I'm pretty sure, like, when it happens in public, I'm like, people probably think I'm an attention seeker. People probably think I'm just off my rocker, because in middle school, that's what I was told. Like, I remember, I feel like one of the first panic attacks that I had was in middle school, and afterwards everyone would think, oh, you're an attention seeker. She just wanted attention. What was that? And like I said, I know we were kids then. Kids say whatever, but like those things stuck with me, and it affected me mentally. So, you know, it's not like I can't speak in crowds, like, because when it comes to having to teach or like having to perform or something like that, I'm fine. I'm completely okay. But when it comes up is when I have to talk to like one person, because I have social anxiety. Like, I know there's like different types of anxiety. I have social anxiety. So when it comes down to like me talking to one person, like just trying to be friendly, that's when things get difficult. But like if I have a script or something, like at work I have a script, I'm like, hello, how are you doing today? Did you find everything alright? Are you a part of our rewards program? I feel like a robot, because I mean, like, everything is scripted. It's fine, just stick to the script, nothing bad will happen. But if I were to try to say something else, or like if the customer says something to me like that has nothing to do with my script or with my job, then I'm like, I don't know. You know, I start to panic because I'm like, I don't know how to be social. And it's weird because there was a moment where I did know how to be social, but now it's like I'm scared to say the wrong thing. I deal with I have a fear of rejection, and I have a fear of judgment. So I'm just always scared that I'm going to say the wrong thing, which is what causes the whole anxiety. So my anxiety stems from middle school, and middle school caused a fear of rejection and a fear of judgment. So knowing where it stems from is also a good one, which is, I guess, it's crazy. Like me sitting here right now just made me realize that I kind of really do want to be a counselor. I think I'm gonna go to school to be a counselor because I didn't know what I was. But that's just a whole other video. I'm not even gonna get into that. But yeah, knowing where it stems from is awesome. But yeah, my whole anxiety is kind of really the reason why Princess hasn't moved, because as a business owner, you have to be like, you have to push your business. You have to talk to people. You have to network, and it's kind of difficult to network when you have a fear of rejection. When you have social anxiety, like, you can't just walk up to people, So that's just something that I really have to work on, and I'm doing a good job at it. I'm doing amazing, and I know, like with Princess, my whole thing is being unapologetic about who you are, being unashamed of who you are. So I guess I gotta practice what I preach, and it's not been an easy one. I've been working on it since Bebe left from boot camp. Now he's almost done with his last bit of training. It's been months, guys. It's been like, we're almost at half a year since I've been like working on this. So don't ever feel like it's just gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen overnight. Like I said, I've been dealing with this thing, been trying to combat it, been trying to fight it for years. I've been trying to get rid of it since I got it, but it's not easy. So just keep pushing, keep fighting. No shame. Keep pushing, keep doing you, boo. Cause I'm not saying that I have the cure to anxiety. I'm not saying that I figured it out, Like, what I just told you may not help for you, and if it doesn't, then I'm sorry, and I hope that you figure it out. But I really feel like I have some cheat codes here. So I hope that this is very helpful to you guys, because once again, that is what I'm here for. So before I close out, I just want you guys to remember, take control of your mind, because your mind is yours, okay? Don't let that anxiety control you, boo. Number 2, surround yourself with people that make you feel safe. Because when you're around people who make you feel safe, then you're unstoppable, period. And number 3, you are not crazy, okay? Okay. But yeah, that is it for this week's topic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and you can also subscribe. You can also comment, you can comment if you want to. Also, don't forget to check out that Mariposa collection. It's springtime now. Now is the time to buy, okay? Before we get into my summer collection. Can't even talk. Once we get into my summer collection, so you just gotta buy the spring collection before I can get started on the summer collection. Come on, guys, shop the Mariposa collection. We have some accessories. We have some crop tops. We have some regular t-shirts. But yeah, go to princessboutique.square.site. Also follow our Instagram page. And yeah. Also, I need brand ambassadors, so if anybody's interested in being a brand ambassador, please hit me up on my DMs at Princess Line on Instagram. And also models. I already had a few people who said they were interested in being a model, and I'm planning to have a photo shoot soon. So if you're watching this video, you're interested in being a model for Princess, please either email me at princessline princessline@gmail.com, or DM me on Instagram. Either Instagram account, it really doesn't matter. Yeah. Also, don't forget that Google form if you guys have any topics. that you guys want me to cover, please, please, please go to the link in my bio and leave a topic that you want me to cover. I think that's it. Yeah, so I promise you guys, I pinky promise you guys that I will be posting next Thursday. It's not going to be another break again. I promise, because I'm back on my game now. Okay, alright. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon. I hope you stay cute. Mwah. Bye. Alright. Bye. Thanks for watching. Stay cute.